Hi, it's Mel Red Songbird in New York City. Mel Red Bird Song. We're looking at Michael Bublé, who is Adam, First Entity, and Sinatra, who was Elvis, George Harrison, the Beatles, Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, Jesse Belvin. He was Jesse Belvin, too. Okay, so I'm going to continue with part 3 of Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ. Michael Bublé is also a projection of Jesus Christ. Okay, so it says, when I was 6 years old, my mother's husband, who at that time I thought was my father, came to Clarksville, Tennessee, where we lived, to try to get his family back. I remember sitting on his lap, him turning to me, then putting his mouth on mine. The next thing that happened was he put what felt like a cup of spittle in my mouth. I froze. I didn't know what to do. I was filled with disgust, but I dared not let my father, quote unquote, know that I was filled with disgust, lest I offend him. I truly wanted to spit the spit out. I held it in my mouth as long as I could, then I did the thing I definitely did not want to do. I swallowed the stranger's spittle. Swallowed. Son will allow, ALLW, WD wedding. Son will allow the wedding. Okay, that's the wedding between Adam and Eve. Alright, so I saw Owen Benjamin, who saw Will Smith kissing his son in the mouth on national TV. Owen Benjamin, my husband, when he was general, then President Ulysses S. Grant, prides himself on being smart. He was the comedian Lenny Bruce. Owen is a comedian and piano player. He was Russian composer Tchaikovsky. He took a look at Will Smith. Owen Benjamin took a look at Will Smith kissing his son, and his son wrestling away from him, and Benjamin believed he understood the meaning of what he witnessed for a few seconds. He said, I just saw Will Smith sexually abusing his son on television. That talk and share. That's not what I saw. I looked deeper, said Eve. Eve was the mother of Will Smith when he was Seth in the garden. I looked at the root cause of their behaviors. I had been Freud, Pearls, and as the Michelle Birdsong, I created a therapy called Talk and Share, guided by my husband, first in 20th century Jesus Christ, Charan Singh, now the 21st century form of Jesus Christ, Gurinder Singh. Gurinder Singh married me, Jesus Christ married me, April 2018 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. My son sings Birdsong, who doesn't take a lot of photos, nevertheless took a photo of himself driving his motorcycle from New York to California alone at the North Carolina state line, indicating what happened in North Carolina was and is a big deal. Sing Birdsong, I should say, is a projection of Charan Singh Jesus Christ. Okay. First of all, Gurinder Singh Jesus Christ not only married me April 2018, but he gave me a part of him, a baby, immaculately conceived. His was honoring the recognition I received when I was schlepping my belongings in Queens, trudging along because the bus wouldn't stop for me. The car service I asked to take me to Manhattan refused. I had just flown back into New York on Spirit Airlines. Listen to this, where I led the passengers into a group sex session, anonymous with, by tapping my feet. It's the truth. We had a ball. It felt so good. They didn't know who was doing it. I was doing it. Okay. So James Golden, a devoted Satsangi, which is a disciple of Jesus Christ, current Jesus Christ, wired me the $250 to buy a ticket. After the air told me to go back to New York, I was in Kansas. They had put me in jail for not paying for my Motel 6 motel room after their employee decoded. St. Truth ordered well empty. Yeah, that well was dry. But Govinda Singh has sent me $800, son of the sun, and my guardian angel, who never left me. He had taken residence inside me, in my brain, behind the pineal gland. I was Mary, wife of the first century Jesus Christ. Jesus decoded. Jesus, Eve, see us. Us is Adam and Eve. Adam, projection of first century Jesus Christ, Charan Singh. Projection of the sun. Sun under the sun. The father had two sons and a daughter, who he impregnated with his supreme beam. Feel sensation. Whoa. Feel sensation. Where am I? In my honeypot as I write this. Oh, just thinking about it and remembering it. Yeah. Too much information? Sorry. Mike Murdoch, evangelist, St. Paul the Apostle's sister. Deborah Murdoch, publisher, calls me the Queen of Information. The Michelle Birdsong. I went to Queens to stay with an RN friend, Evelyn Jones. She had transitioned out of her body, I was surprised to discover. She had been another mother to me, bringing me and the children, singing Robin, bags of groceries when my husband, Edwin Birdsong, had gone to Philadelphia to party, leaving his family hardly any money. Evelyn and her neighbor, Yvonne Blakeney, and Paul Blakeney was a cop who rode a horse, a mounted policeman, came to our rescue. Evelyn has taken residence in my womb, the girl baby of the world's greatest miracle, entering the world, Jesus Christ child, and his brides, the best mother in the world, and their father's child of the creator of the universe. Now, ain't that something? Is that something? That's something. This is Sing Birdsong. Looking up, indicating, and he's a projection of Jesus Christ. He's looking up, indicating first time in history. Look at that. First time in history. Twins from different fathers. One of the births, conception, witnessed by hundreds of Jesus Christ followers in Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2018. Both babies immaculately conceived. Jesus Christ did it with his and his wife Mary, D. Michelle Birdsong's eyes. The Creator got his daughter pregnant with his spiritual stick, his supreme beam. They both impregnated Mother Mary without physically touching her. Now that is something, the most jaded, cynical, too hip to be happy person in the world would have to admit. That's a big deal. Okay. mainstream close to the marginalized. They didn't go to the moon, but I traveled to the sun with my eyes. That's the sun. I took the picture myself, and it was broad daylight. This is Michael Bublé, who is Adam, Jesus Christ projection. This is Jesus Christ, 21st century Jesus Christ, Radhaswami, Lord of his soul, Govinda Singh. This is a representation of his wife, the Michelle Birdsong, daughter of the sun, the light of the world. Inside this belly is a womb containing Aria Elizabeth, Michelle, and Giancarlo Arturo. This is a picture of his body when he was master, Charan Singh. Now he's a prince. And he is also due to be a prince, Michael Bublé Adam, because he has evolved from ape to human to a man. Mainstream clothes to you. Robin told Singh that I only had one pair of pants. These are my children this life. One pair of pants to keep my legs warm in this cold New York days. Singh gave Robin money to buy me, his mother, more pants. Isn't that nice? Robin went online and bought me pants from one of my favorite stores, Old Navy, and had them shipped to me. I'm tall, 5'8" 3/4", but they are the perfect length. They are my only maternity clothes. I'm so happy my children did their kindness for me. I had bought some outfits at Macy's and Old Navy. They had baby clothes on sale. I bought Huggies, diapers, and wipes from Dwayne Reed. I have pictures of all that. I wonder why it didn't make it into the book. I'm looking at them over here. I'll show you. I didn't put it in the book. That's the clothes from Old Navy. See the shoes? Aren't they cute? Boy and girl. And little hats. And little socks. And the wipes and the diapers from Dwayne Reed. So I'm ready, kids. Whenever you're ready, come on out. I don't know what they're waiting for. I know they were waiting for me to get over being mad, but I'm not mad at anybody anymore. So I don't know, maybe they're waiting for me to get a bigger place. This is the smallest room you can imagine. See my room? This is my fridge. My daughter Melanie sent me the Black & Decker fridge and RCA microwave. So it's a very small room, so maybe they don't want to lay in this bed with me. They want to wait until I get a bigger place where they can have a bassinet and cribs and things like that. Okay, let me not keep you in suspense a minute longer about Will Smith kissing his son. He was showing his mom that he raises his son, his child, with such freedom that when someone, even his dad, is putting spit in his mouth, he has the freedom to push back and push away the spitter. Remember I told you the story about my father, my mother's husband spitting in my mouth, and I didn't feel free enough to say, what the hell, what'd you do that for? Or push him away or nothing. I just swallowed it. Ooh, nauseous just thinking about it. Ooh, I am really nauseous just thinking about it. So, Will Smith's son is not afraid to fight even his dad for his freedom. He is free to run away from inappropriate invasion into his body. All I can say is thank you for owning what your mother went through, though you may be unconsciously owning my experience and explaining it to me. I am proud of you allowing Jaden the opportunity to free himself from unwanted advances. Obviously, if you wanted to pin Jaden down and kiss him longer, you're physically strong enough to do so. You had to do it on television. That is the only way your mother could see the result of your excellent parenting skills. If you were a child abuser or a pedophile, you would be abusing and defiling behind closed doors like the others do. You have no shame and no guilt because you're teaching your son to detest being molested and to fight against anyone who tries to do that to him. I'm proud of you, Seth. Will Smith. Also, bring back the superhero Hancock. I love him. Black people and white need a positive, strong role model like you, and like you playing Hancock. I like the white girl and guy in the Hancock movie too. Art group. St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3. I told you Robin Birdsong at St. Francis. There she is. This is Robin. Mainstream inclusive and marginalized. St. Francis of Assisi visit St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3. St. Francis reborn as Robin Birdsong Michelangelo. Robin was also Michelangelo. This is Jessica Tonamento, the RN here at St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3. I did the collage. Michelle Birdsong did the collage. This is on the wall behind Maria Cott, who does banking and games group here. This is St. Francis of Assisi. Doesn't he look humble? Yep. Now down here is Father Tom, who founded the St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3, Residence 2, and Residence 1 with Father John. Father John. This is Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ. This is Robin, St. Francis of Assisi. This is Michelle Birdsong. Jessica again. St. Bartholomew's picture, who is Chris. I had Chris and Maria's picture here, but they cut off the head, so I didn't want to show their bodies without a head. Clark Kent. What's his name? Ricardo Santiago. He cleans up and makes the place nice and clean for us. This is Alex. He's very friendly. He always says hi when he sees you. Sheila, the art director, who was Leonard Bernstein. Orlando Rodriguez, who was my son in a past life. Orville Wright, the brother of Will Wright. Will Wright was Singberg sound projection of Jesus Christ. This is Milton Harris, who was John Milton, who wrote Paradise Lost, who wrote the Iliad and Odyssey when he was Homer. That affected the Greek culture so much. And this is outdoor group. We were having outdoor. This is Gretel Halloween. She was a kitten, the king kitten, I think. This is Tony, who collects the money at lunchtime. What is that? Oh, that's Rochelle. This is Carla Castaneda, Michael Raker. He's also a member of the writing group. This is Haley. He used to work here, and now he works at Residence 2. He said he misses us. Lisa works here. Carlos works here. Carlos was my husband in a past life. Let's see, what is this? And this collage is by D. Michelle Birdsong, Malred Songbird. I know I was going to read the whole thing. Mainstream includes St. Francis of Assisi, Sheila's art group. Milton Harris, this Milton. Milton Harris, who wrote Paradise Lost, and he was Homer, the Greek author, who wrote Iliad and Odyssey that made a huge impact on the Greek culture. Note, I recommend the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It is so good, and it gives insight into Greek culture. Jessica R.N. was Clara Barton, the hero of the Civil War, who founded the American Red Cross. I said, this is Sheila. She's an art director and she's a conductor, Leonard Bernstein. Orlando. I just explained what he did too. He was also Orville Reichenbacher, the popcorn maker. I eat popcorn every day. Okay. What else we're doing here? Management clues. I'm just telling you about the experiences of your mother, the mother of the earth, Eve, Mrs. Jesus Christ. This is a collage I did. That's the same one. I acquainted you with that. This is Velma. She was a legal secretary once, and she was also Jane Roe, Roe versus Wade. The decision made in 1973 to make abortion, killing of unborn, legal, has divided the country into pro-life and pro-death camps, choice camps. They call it, the pro-death people call them pro-choice camps. Many argue that the decision has no basis in the U.S. Constitution, that it is an illegal law. That's Sheila. Watching Raoul, who was St. Barbara. Raoul just made a mask. Is that good? And I don't wear a mask, I know. What you see is what I am. The sun said to me, you are true. I was amazed. And Raoul was St. Barbara, known in the Eastern Orthodox Church as the Great Martyr, Barbara. She was an early Christian Greek saint. Accounts place her in the 3rd century in present-day Lebanon. Oh, more pictures, great. Giancarlo Arturo Charan Singh. Gurinder Singh, Jesus Christ, the Buddha. You see him meditating here. See the animals respect him. They're not bothering him. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Lou Ranziger. Jesus Christ. Mick Jagger and Jimi Hendrix would sing Birdsong. Not Mick Jagger, Jimi Hendrix would sing Birdsong. This is Jimmy at Woodstock and places. Very cool. This Sing's label. Edwin had started, his father. This is another collage made by me, D. Michelle Birdsong. Father Tom insisted I remove the president and vice president pictures from this collage. I had taken a picture of the collage in its pure state. So this, you get to see the president and vice president before I removed it. It was either remove it or not use it at all, and I decided to remove it. Also, Jonathan ripped his photo from the collage. This collage is posted in the dining room of St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3 minus the President, First Lady, and Vice President of the United States pictures. In its place, I'll put April's picture. April is a projection of Gurinder Singh, Jesus Christ. She's a chef here also. This is a big picture that was on the original collage. Vice President Mike Pence, once a 9th Sikh guru. He was beheaded because he wouldn't leave Sikhism and convert to Islam. Once 10th Sikh guru, Gobind Singh Ji, is President Trump. This is Barron Trump. Handsome young man. Intelligent looking, like his father. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump. Melania was the RN Florence Nightingale. Barack said he's scared of Michelle when she gets mad. Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of U.S. Is she a lady? Asked who would she be if she had to pick? She said she'd be devil-worshipping Beyonce. She and Barack wanted to be rock stars, not servants of the people. That's why they conducted themselves like they were rock stars and not servants of the people. The Bilderbergs, the Council on Foreign Relations, and the Trilateral Commission, who are against America's best interests, have paid their leftist operatives, i.e. the mainstream media, Hollywood, and academia, to turn as many people in the world against Donald Trump and his family, so he won't be able to make America great again. Check out hashtag #LeftTheLeft on YouTube and hashtag #WalkAway. So here you can see it. Okay, check those videos out. Okay, I recommend them. Now this is the Tensi Guru, a drawing of the Tensi Guru Gobind Singh, Jesus Christ Conscience, now President Donald Trump. And this is his father, Gobind Singh, Tej Bahadur, the ninth Sikh Guru, being beheaded because he refused to abandon his religion, Sikhism, and convert to Islam. Gobind had to become Guru at 9 years old to replace his father, who had been murdered by the Muslims. Can you see it happening, right? Okay, I think that's all I'll do for this video. This is my red songbird in New York City. I will do the next video as soon as I upload this video. Okay, so long. I hope you're enjoying all this information.